Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Quarterback making adjustments. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They'll leave it with him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Toss sweep right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the top.
Hits the afterburners. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Slip, strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked, This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Knox. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Got his man, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes that Alabama offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That last completion sets him up on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. And that one's incomplete. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Wants to keep it in the air. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands, it's Knox. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Flynn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Flynn. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the ground with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
Reels it in down the left side. Turning it on. Look at that toughness. Just running through everybody. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Knox. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Flynn. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the missed connection on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
That's caught. It's knocked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Knox. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Here we go. Going to the running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Armour. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Alabama will get the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Knox. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. That's caught. It's Knox.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long.
3:25.
Looking to fire. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself.
Turning it on! He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how deep shot for the end zone. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with a dub. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate